Hello guys, welcome to your second Codeigniter tutorial, and in this video we'll be getting rid of the index.php that's in the middle of the URL. So if you recall, in the last example we went to the welcome message by going to localhost. Make sure you start up your WAMP server or your MAMP server, whichever you have. So localhost/code, which is the name of the project, and then we had to put index.php because that's built in the framework and it uses Apache as the web server. So that's why we have to put index.php, and then the slash and the name of the controller, which in our case was welcome. So if we go to the application, we have to type in the controller, so which is welcome. So we have to type in welcome here. So if we hit enter, we get the view which is rendered by the controller. We get this welcome message. Now ideally we want to get rid of this index.php because it's better for SEO purposes when you actually have it on a real web server, and it's just gonna get into more problems. But if we do code/welcome, we're gonna get an error, and there's a couple of things that might go wrong when you're trying to get rid of this index.php. So this is the video for this how to get rid of the index.php. So let's go back to our application here. Open up your editor if you haven't already, and if you install Aptana Studio, you're going to have to do this. Let's go to Project Explorer. If you don't have it, go to Window, Show View, and then Project Explorer. We're gonna go to the project here, which is code, with the one we have, application, and you should have a .htaccess file. If you don't, then which you probably won't since you installed it for the first time, you're gonna have to go here where it says Show View, Customize View. Now I don't recall exactly how it was before, so just make sure you have it as the way I have. Most likely it's gonna be like this. No, not like this. It's gonna be like this, I think. Yeah. So untick this one here, and what that's gonna do is it says here dot, and then the asterisk, which is in programming we refer to it as the wildcard character, which means anything after the dot could be there. So any dot and then whatever name we have, it's going to be shown. So in this case, I'm going to click OK, and dot htaccess is going to show, and any other files associated with it. You see, we also have the settings here, which you should also see after you untick it. So let's open this file here, and that's the file that we're going to use in order to get rid of that index.php. You're not going to have this. I'm going to put it in the comments or in another page. So what you're going to do is just put this in here, but you also need one in the root directory of the code. So you go to copy here, copy this file once you have it in there, and then go to code and paste it. So it's going to be in the root directory, so it's going to be outside. You see how it's application system, and it's going to be in the outside. Okay, so you should have a file there like that. It's basically like this. You also need to do a couple of other things, simple configurations. So if you go under application, under config, this is where you're going to do all the configs for the Codeigniter. We're going to go over some basic ones right now, just to get rid of the index.php. Go to config.php, and in the base URL, just go ahead and put http :/localhost, whatever you named your project. In my case was code, and then /. It says here that in order to get rid of that index.php, we have to set this to a blank string. So let's just set it, just delete it, and save this file. So according to all this, we should have, we should be able to do it. So let's go over here and let's refresh it, and there we go. We have the actual page now with just code/welcome. Now I'm almost sure if you just previously installed WAMP or maybe MAMP or just by default just Apache, you might not have this, and the errors you might encounter are actually has to do with the web server. So if you install WAMP, I don't know exactly where the files is going to be in MAMP or in the other ones. I installed it in my E drive under WAMP, and you're going to go to bin folder in Apache, and you're going to have to enable the mod read write module, because that's what we need in order to read write the URL. So if we go here where it says modules, you should have a module called mod and then rewrite, which is, where is it? Here we go, mod rewrite. But you should also need to include it. So go back and it should be under config and it should be httpd.config. So let's open this file here and let's just look for it here. Just hit Control F. Any editor should be able to do this. Type in mod rewrite, hit enter. Okay, so if you hit enter and if you see mod rewrite here, like there's a bunch of modules here. This little asterisk means it's commented, so it's not using that module. I'm almost sure you're probably not gonna have this like this, or you're probably gonna have it like this. What you need to do is just delete it and save it, and just close it out. And anytime you make any changes to the web server, you need to restart the web server. So just uh, restart all your services, and it should work after that. Also, I forgot to mention, if you change the project, if you didn't call it code, if you called it something else like intro or something, make sure you change the name here. Instead of being code, just put whatever the project name is. Okay, so let's check again, hit enter, and we're good. So that's pretty much it for now, because I just wanted you to get rid of this quickly so we could do more stuff later and you don't have to worry about that index.php. If you have any questions or you run into some problems, just put it in the comment and I'll help you as soon as possible. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.